Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is right. Good. And I know you got a good word this morning, Pastor Haynes.
Oh, I'm going to do the best I can, Rick, because I've discovered in this thing called life, it's all about your attitude. I think Jesse Jackson often said, your attitude determines your altitude. And if you're not careful, your attitude will cause you to live at a low altitude in this thing called life, because so many people can be negative. We heard it, Rick, when we made the announcement about not going to Florida. There were those who said some things to the contrary, like it will not make a difference. Listen, if you think it won't make a difference, that's on you. But when you have the right attitude, you stop tripping on those who have negative attitudes. And here's the deal. I've discovered the best attitude is one of gratitude. That's why I love the song for the day by B.B. Winans called Thank You, because B.B. in that song is talking about how our gratitude, in a real sense, when we say thank you, it's good for our emotional health. I love it. My emotional health may be tied to an attitude of gratitude when I'm thankful for what God has done, thankful for who God has blessed me to become. When I'm thankful, then all of a sudden my attitude takes me to a higher altitude. So how does that work? B.B. Winans says, I'm grateful and I thank God because you are the source of every solution. I love that right there. Whatever is problematic in your life, I promise you, God is the source of the solution for that problem. So don't turn from God, turn to God, and you'll discover that God is the source for your solution, and that will feed your attitude of gratitude. But also, I love it because God gives you strength to get through what you're going through. God may not take you out of a situation, but God will give you the strength to get through that situation, grow from that situation. And so as a consequence, here's what you do. It ain't what happens to you, but how you look at it. And I've discovered it's best to look at things with an attitude of gratitude. So the word of the day is thank you. Thank you, Lord, for being good. Thank you for being God. And thank you for being our guide, the source of our strength and the strength of our lives. Y'all, I'm going to have an attitude of gratitude.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 13 minutes after the hour. We got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is being brought to you by Pfizer. Tune in to the Black Health 365 podcast, where we discuss healthcare disparities within the Black community. Listen wherever you get your podcasts. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. In your home state, Ricky, Alabama's new redistricting plan is making news again. State Republicans are being accused of mocking a judicial mandate and enacting a map that continues to discriminate against Black voters in the state. Now, you may remember back in June, the U.S. Supreme Court issued a surprise ruling which agreed that having only one Black majority district out of 7 in a state where more than 1 in 4 residents is Black likely violated federal law. In other news, most of our devices were updated with the new X logo following the Twitter rebrand. However, some iPhone models that still show the old Twitter bird logo are being cashed in as a collector's item. One version in particular was listed for $25,000. Speaking of money, one lucky winner could win $1.05 billion Mega Millions jackpot that's up for grabs tonight at 11 p.m. EST. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Well, the Lakers said they plan to retire LeBron James' jersey when he retires, which the question is, which jersey will it be? The number 6 jersey or the number 23 jersey? Because I don't see them retiring both of them. I'm pretty sure Cleveland Cavaliers will also retire his jersey. And don't be shocked if the Miami Heat does the same thing. So will LeBron James have 3 jerseys retired for 3 different teams when he's all said and done?
Don't retire 23. That's disrespectful.
Because it's Jordan?
Damn right.
That is, you know what? Even LeBron has said in the past that number right there is nobody should ever be able to wear that number anymore.
Right.
It is what it is. NBA legend Julius Erving, a.k.a. Dr. J, recently criticized today's NBA superstars jumping from team to team, chasing rings the easy way by forming super teams.
It just where a star player on the team is like, screw this city and all that support that they've given me, and I'm going south. I'm going to Florida, or I'm going to L.A., or I'm going to Texas, or I'm going somewhere else. So, these decisions, and they're business decisions, or whatever, but they have not helped the game. They have not helped to keep hop around. Look at how many times Durant has hopped around.
Yep. He called out Kevin Durant. But he kind of telling the truth, man. I mean, he made another valid point that, if you're 26, 27, you're still kind of young and you jumping from team to team, that's not old school, man. Stick to your team and try to knock out the champs. But if you've been playing, like Dame Lillard is a great example. He's been playing 12, 13 years with Portland, haven't won a championship. He's later on in his career. He ain't got too many more years left. So his trying to get to a championship caliber team is kind of an excuse, a reasonable excuse to do so. So it is what it is, man. It's debatable. What up there, Gary?
All right, y'all. People are still wondering, which I wasn't really, if Kanye will become a dad again, y'all. They're saying that Kanye West and his beautiful wife, Miss Bianca Cesori, y'all, honey. The people wonder, will they welcome more tots, honey, with his wife, honey. But a psychic, y'all, a renowned celebrity psychic and body language expert, spoken exclusively, y'all, to the Mirror. And they're saying that Kanye and Bianca's future, and if babies happen to be in it, with them, doing a tarot reading. Do y'all believe in those tarot card readings? Anybody familiar with those tarot card readings?
Hell no.
You don't believe in them, Ricky?
Yeah, no. My grandmama taught us that's witchcraft. Brant, every time we had that man used to come in, Brant used to get up and leave.
Yes, honey.
Ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, but they're saying, y'all, that the tarot cards, honey, do not show.
Know what I'm my future. Jesus.
That's right. But they're saying they've been seeing a psychic, and she's saying that the body language telling y'all that they may be having a baby someday soon, which anybody could, say that or do that or whatever, y'all. But nevertheless, I don't know if that would be a good deal for him to go ahead and do something else with another one when he got all those babies with Kim Kardashian, honey. They probably wouldn't like their new brother or sister because they're so privileged. So, but nevertheless, if they do, congratulations to them because we're loving Kanye and Bianca. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Mercury. On the high end, you say Mercury, and on the low end, you say beautiful silver. That's your color for today, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time sitting here for the brand this morning. And everybody's seen her on Love and Hip Hop Miami. And you know her for her cooking segments. Primadonna Cooks. Y'all give it up for the one and only Primadonna.
Good morning, I'm Primadonna. Good morning, I'm Primadonna, and I'm sitting in for my girl, the Brad, this morning. In the hot spot, we were about to bring you music, movies, and y'all know we got much more. So Alicia Keys got to bring her son, Genesis, to her summer tour in Seattle Sunday. He provided some extra on-stage security. He heard how people been acting at the shows lately, and I guess he just went with that. Because his dad, Swiss Beats, had done captioned a photo of the boy standing by his mama. My boy's serious, and I quote, in real life. But the 8-year-old had a stern expression on his face as he stood next to her piano with his hands in his pockets. My boy said, I'm not playing any games on my mom's stage. He a real serious one, as he should. So thank you, Jen. We love you and your protection. Keys previously said she was excited for the tour with her family. Fortunately, it's the summer, so my family gets to come out and hang with me. And that's just the best because we could do some things in different cities, she said. I know that's right.
Yeah, awesome. It's fun taking your kids on the road. Especially
until they start acting like a brat and spending all your money.
Yeah. Yeah, like performing in Orlando, you get to do stuff during the day, and then your ass tired when you go on stage at night. That has happened.
Yeah, man, these kids, listen, I kudos to Alicia Keys. I ain't taking mines where I don't have to take them, especially not to work if they ain't contributed to the paycheck. Listen, and Terrence Crawford was not the big winner at the super fight with Earl Spence. It was hip hop artist Drake. Now Drake dropped $2.5 million on the fight, betting that Terrence Crawford would knock out Errol Spence. The bet was a 800 plus, meaning that if Drake won, he'd get 8 times his money back.
What?
And that's exactly, Chad. That's what I said.
He came up on that one.
He won.
Yeah, he won.
He won. He won. It was 800 plus. So I guess basically, if you bet 800 plus, apparently you get 8 times your money back. I can't, those numbers. I can't even fathom them to think just gambling. I ain't
About 20 mil. He made about 20 mil payout.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. So Terrence stopped Earl in the 9th round, winning Drake, and it was reported a $20 million payout.
I'm hating a little bit on that because Drake already worth like $200-300 million. And then you win another 20. It just, I'm not
working out for us.
I'm not happy for him. I'm not.
Tell you it ain't enough comedy clubs.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm not happy for you, Drake.
Dang.
Right.
It's enough money out here for everybody. Listen, the rich keep getting richer.
How you gonna just get another 20 million?
If it is, where is it? And why don't we have it?
It's it is. It's circulating. I'm gonna find one of them old trees that my grandma used to say that she ain't got no money falling off the tree. I'm gonna find one because every time you ask her for something, money apparently fell right in my hand. Right. Listen, y'all. And speaking about Drake, we told you about Tupac Shakur's iconic gold, ruby, and diamond encrusted crown ring that was auctioned off for $1 million. Talking about all this money make me want some more. I don't know about y'all. But, it wasn't clear who the buyer was until Friday, when Drake shared on Instagram a story of himself wearing Tupac's ring as he promotes his feature on Travis Scott's new album, Utopia. It's now the most valuable hip-hop artifact ever sold at an auction, and I only want to sell over $1 million. But, hey, he just won $20 million, so I guess that was just a little chump change for him.
Dropping the bucket.
I wonder, is that ring worth more than that ruby with that old lady threw out the back of the Titanic?
Oh, no.
At this point, it just might be due to the, it might just be. Maybe we should ask some people. I don't know, y'all. Listen, I'm Primadonna, and that's what's hot.
I appreciate that, man. Oh,
appreciate
my God. Y'all. Hey, listen, no more white people are scrambling trying to figure out what to do after they heard about the discontinuation of this. So we got the detail, the discontinuation. Gary, what's the word? Gary, why you write it out like this?
You're saying it right, but you just, honey.
Okay, Gary, did you misspell it?
Yeah, well, Ricky, first of all, honey, it was early when I had to type the damn stuff here. So, I mean, I figured you could have figured it out.
Can I get somebody else to type this up?
Why you asking Gary about a word? He can't pronounce words either.
Yeah, but he the one typed this out and then going to give it to you at the last minute knowing he misspelled words.
Well, Ricky, wait a minute. Listen to wait a minute. Did you hear what he said to me and you? Well, why are you asking Gary about a word? He can't type or spell either. So putting me and you in the same category saying you can't and I can't.
I didn't sneak it out. I said it out loud.
We got the details coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, 13 before the top of the hour, y'all. Y'all give it up for comedian extraordinaire Special K.
Man, I hate to bring the mood down on a happy what's today? Tuesday morning like this day.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a sad day in the hood. So all the scammers, all the hustlers, all the street dudes, all the baby daddies, the Deontay's, the Jaquans, the Jaquariuses, all of y'all who your dream in life was to own a Dodge Charger.
Yeah.
Well, if you got one, you better hold on to it because guess what? It's the end of the line.
You lying. I know you're lying.
No, I kid you not.
Did Donald Trump have something to do with getting rid of all the Dodge Chargers?
I'm pretty sure this is something that he worked into some kind of legislation at some point during his term. I'm pretty sure we can blame him for this. But it is the end of the line for a number of popular car models, from muscle cars like the very popular Dodge Charger and Challenger. You know, the ones that run up on you at 150 miles an hour when you're just driving down I-20, minding your business, scaring the hell out of you.
Yeah. I had
also
to take my foot off the gas yesterday and just where he could go, I could go slow enough for him to go around and get away from me.
And whenever I see one in the far off distance behind me, in my rearview mirror, and I see something coming up real fast, I know it's going to be a Charger or a Challenger, and I'm never wrong. Or a
Nissan Sentra with some kids in it.
Well, speaking of Nissans, the Nissan Maxima is also going by the wayside.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's also.
And that's a drug dealer car from the '90s.
Yeah, the box version.
Yeah, the Maxima, man.
But all the buttons in there look like like a airplane cockpit on the inside.
And the reason many of these models are coming to an end is the shift to electric vehicles. They're trying to really push this whole electric vehicle thing, according to the news editor at car research site Edmunds. And so as of yesterday, Dodge made it official that they will stop the production of Chargers and Challengers, and they're not taking orders for any new models, according to the parent company, Stellantis. They said that these models experienced enormous success over the years.
Right.
With the Challenger named the #1 muscle car in the country in 2021, Dodge brand chief said the end of the car's run signals the start of a bright new electrified future.
All right, so they getting rid of all of the Dodge Chargers, but drug dealers and scammers ain't gonna have nothing to drive. What's the next car now? What we gonna start seeing?
Well, I mean, you gonna still see those Impala SSs. You know that Impala SS still around.
Yes, sir.
Now it's been
I
remodeled.
Y'all be seeing those?
Now I had an 05 SS and that 05 or an 07. I don't remember what it was.
That
the
classic,
great
that
one.
1996.
And what's the other car? The drug dealers gonna have?
Now they always gonna have a Tahoe or a Suburban. They always and that Tahoe and Suburban, that be that 01 to 08 model.
Yeah. With both of the doors open in the back.
Let me tell you something. That 01, 08 model Tahoe, if somebody move in your neighborhood and they got one of them on 24s, go ahead and start getting ready to put your house up for sale. 'Cause it's going to be a situation at that house at some point involving gunplay. A card game going to get out of hand. Something going to happen. If it's a Tahoe with that round front, that little round front Tahoe.
Yeah.
Rock, you know the one I'm talking about? That 01 and 02? Yeah. If it's sitting on 24s on some chrome rims, no, it's about to be some situation going on at that house, I'm telling you. Or that 02 or 03 Escalade. Remember the box Escalade?
Yeah, dog. One. I had one when I was hosting Comic View.
I remember you had that. You had that. Didn't you have the burgundy one?
I had the burgundy one. It was a 2002. They came out in 2000.
With kind of like the tan interior, with the brown tannish interior.
That cranberry, dog.
I thought I was balling pulling up to them comedy shows.
But back then, you was a man who had that.
Ooh, Rickey Smiley, I like that. What kind of car is that? I'm like, it's an Escalade, baby, 2002.
That 02 Escalade, baby. Yes, sir.
I thought I was doing some stuff in the Escalade, boy. I thought I was balling, man.
Well, back then you was balling, but if you got one now, you ain't really balling.
There's a difference.
It is 2023 right now, so if you still rocking the 02 Escalade, got about 800,000 miles on it. You on your 5th transmission.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
And I'm losing that way. You seen my before and after pic I posted?
I don't even know what the hell you be posting that damn before and after. You still look the same now.
I lost 50 pounds, she.
You was lost in that pork chop sandwich.
Sheila, don't do that because my waist and everything little, my face and everything got little. I'm so little I almost disappeared on myself.
Lord, how much?
You need to stop.
I guess I found it because I can gain weight too. I can't sit there. I was trying to get right for this damn wedding this weekend coming up at and all that apple cider
vinegar. Talk about you gaining weight. Don't be trying to hurt my little self-esteem. I'm trying to think I'm little.
You are. Bless your heart. You little minded. What y'all been doing at church last Sunday?
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Primadonna. Good morning to you, honey. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Big round of applause for the one and only Primadonna this morning joining us.
Yes, Miss Primadonna.
Happy to have you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I feel presidential with that welcome.
Yes, ma'am, honey. Well, here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Baby, it's being reported that Erykah Badu is calling out Beyonce, baby, of accusing that girl of copying her metallic top hat. Now, they say it all started, y'all, after Beyonce, honey, shared a picture of her new stage look, honey, prompted Miss Erykah Badu, baby, to respond, honey, in the comments and on Instagram stories. Now they're saying, y'all, honey, that Beyonce is wearing that big old hat. You know, Erykah Badu been wearing that big old silver hat for a while now. Well, honey, Beyonce, honey, letting everybody see her in her hat and telling everybody about it. So, baby, Miss Erykah Badu went in on the comments and said, quote, "I'm flattered." And, baby, it just went on and on to the break of dawn, y'all. Now, some people being messy with Erykah talking about, well, unless you designed this hat, honey, it was made only for you, Miss Badu. You could shut the mess up and have a seat, honey. Clearly, it's not the only hat they made. They made plenty. Beyonce has a stylist, and I'm sure you do too, honey. You didn't pick out that hat, and neither did she. And if you did pick out the hat, we still know that Beyonce did pick out her her stylist did, honey. So they're saying, Badu, honey, hush up and whatever. Then somebody said, well, Miss Badu, girl, wait a minute, girl, that's Abraham Lincoln hat, so why are you complaining? But it's a beautiful.
Don't do it like that now.
Yeah, but Erykah been wearing that hat for a while, though, honey. I've been loving that look, and she looks amazing with it. I mean, and if Beyonce did steal a look, I mean, she should at least give credit to Miss Badu. I mean, so Primadonna, what you think about that?
I think Erykah coming from a place of love, because Erykah don't throw shade. You know, she's a woman of light, class, elegance, and I do know that she embodies that top hat. So you know, I ain't trying to get stung or nothing, but I don't think it was me personally. I think that it was the stylist. So we gonna go ahead and to that stylist.
Okay, all right.
Let's see that goddamn stylist.
Can I say I love your accent? I love your Miami accent. You should narrate children's books, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Am.
Is that Dane or Brown? Is that Dane or Brown?
That's 305 all day, baby.
Yeah, that's Dade County. Okay.
Yeah, Dade County 305 till I die. Okay.
All right. Well, moving on to other celebrity news that's being reported that Cardi B may be facing battery charges over that mic talk. Now, we talked about it yesterday, honey, when Miss Cardi B threw a mic, baby, at her concert.
So hard the batteries came out the mic. What are you saying?
Yeah, that's right, Ricky. The batteries came out, honey. But they saying, honey, she could be facing charges. Now, they say the woman who was struck by Cardi's mic, honey, when she hurled it out into the crowd at this club, honey, they say she went to the police, honey, and she told the police that she had been struck by an item, honey, the microphone thrown from the stage. Now, they're saying that the whole incident was captured on camera during Cardi's show, but prior to the altercation, they're saying Cardi and her DJ had implored the crowd to splash water on her to cool her off. So the triple digit, well, they say, but obviously she didn't take, honey, kindly to whatever the woman threw later in the show. So we're going to see if she got to pay.
Ain't that crazy that this generation is a manipulative generation of getting mad at anyone's reaction as to what was done to them?
Yeah.
Nobody's putting cameras and showing cameras on the woman that threw the water on Cardi B, but everybody's showing, and the only clip you see on the internet is the reaction.
Yep.
Just always remember, just the reaction gets everybody mad, but not the action, the reaction.
Yes, so it's
you had no right to throw the mic. Well, all she did was, try to downplay. All she did was throw some water up there to try to cool you off.
It probably was alcohol. Why would she get mad about some water? She probably threw some liquor on Cardi. That's why she probably like, what the hell? What you just threw on me? Yeah.
But it was clear, so, unless she smelled it, unless it had a smell to it.
You could smell that.
Why you want somebody throwing anything on you?
Exactly.
Water,
that's my
liquor,
point.
beer, orange juice. Don't throw nothing on me. How about that?
Well, they was throwing water earlier. She asked them to. It was hot.
And it was probably a reflex throwing the mic. Because if somebody push, it's like a reflex to be like, let me throw something. So
yeah. Well, we're going to see if Cardi have to pay some of that money back.
I heard that mic pop that just said boom. and it was on beat. It was on beat.
Well, we're going to lift all parties in prayer, and hopefully, they could settle out of court. Give her a check and some free tickets to the concert. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. The color today, y'all, is Mercury. On the high end, you say Mercury, and on the low end, just say beautiful silver. That's your color for today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got the wake-up calls. 8669, Ricky, here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Carla, Tallahassee, Florida, and I just wanted to say good morning to the whole morning crew. And I just
Zanitra Clint Scales, calling from Anderson, South Carolina, calling to wake up my boyfriend and get ready for work. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hi, my name is Tasha Harris. I'm calling from Cincinnati, and I want to wake up the Unspoken Diva Social Club. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is Cecil, and I'm calling from Akron, Ohio, and I want my grandbabies to wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Deborah Curry calling from Tyler, Texas. I just want to wake up everybody. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know.
Come on, Charleston, wake up. Baton Rouge, wake up. Tallahassee, said, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Montgomery, wake up. Columbus, wake up. And Albany, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate the wake up calls, y'all. Listen.
Unfiltered, unapologetic. It's just real talk. Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Unleashed, man. Listen, man. Special K, thank you for that story about real quick announcement before I get into this, Special K. Let them know that the Dodge Chargers will no longer, real quick.
Oh, yeah, the Dodge Charger and the Dodge Challenger will no longer be produced as of now. So, if you don't already have one, you better go steal one. I mean, you better go get one.
I'm trying to find my damn script, man. That doesn't kill me, man. Hey, first of all, thank y'all for listening to the show. And let me give a real big shout out to Brant real quick. Anybody talk to Brant? Nobody talked to Brant?
Yep.
Oh, you talked to her? She actually called you?
I called just to check on her and True to see how they were doing recently. But, yeah, they're doing good.
I'd be scared to call. I don't want to get cussed out.
Huh?
You know, I'm scared of Brant, boy. I called her one time, but Hey, good morning. We want to say good morning. Big shout out to the one and only Primadonna
in the building.
So we got Primadonna sitting in for Brad this morning, and we was having an off-the-air conversation about recipes, and I know you like to get in the kitchen. I like to get in the kitchen. We was talking about a choke sandwich this morning, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich this morning, and we were having an argument about the smooth peanut butter versus the Peter Pan extra crunchy peanut butter. That's what I like, Special K.
Oh yeah, that extra crunchy, a nut in every bite.
They ain't sound.
What you get? No, because they got a lot of chunky.
You heard that
sound? Yeah, but the way you said it.
Okay, pause.
A whole man law violation.
Yeah, no, that's what he like.
Clock out.
That was not by accident, sir.
That's what he like.
Sorry.
My
Ding,
bad.
ding, ding.
Hey, so we're gonna give out a couple of quick little recipes. Primadonna, I'm gonna let you go first. Just for all the people out there, we're trying to get the kids adjusted because they're getting ready to go back to school, and
Right.
to get them their in-school stomach back. Their
Gotta get
in-school
that back.
Yeah, got to get that back. So what you got this morning?
Okay, so listen, to get the in-school stomach back, because y'all know them kids be dying of hunger throughout the summer. I think we could go ahead, y'all, if you got a loaf of bread, this going to be real quick, simple, and easy. Go ahead, get you a little marinara, some tomato sauce, add you some pepperoni and some mozzarella. Boom, you got pizza. You ain't got time to be freezing nothing, none of that. Put it in the
Regular bread?
Yeah, regular bread. You
Okay.
put in the air fryer. Yeah, you ain't never tried
Oh,
that?
wait a minute. You put it in the air fryer.
Yeah, put in your Primadonna in the air fryer, add your little garlic pepper, 5 minutes, you're out the door. Everything I do, Rick, is in the air fryer. It has to be, because it's so convenient and it's just less time consuming. And I got 4 kids, 17, 15, 4, and 2. So standing over a stove just is not convenient for me. The traditional way just does not work for me at this phase of my life. So,
And I'm
yeah.
sure that tastes better than a Hot Pocket.
It takes it's actually a homemade Hot Pocket, a little hood Hot Pocket. Yep, there you go. Ding. Then you could go ahead and throw you a baked potato. All of these recipes are under $10, $15. You ain't got to say you ain't got no money, and it's going to be real good. Chop you up a little steak, put some broccoli, some cheddar cheese, throw it in your air fryer. Boom. Now you got a loaded baked potato. If the kids ain't fancy, do your ham and cheddar. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sound good in the mug, boy.
Yeah, I'm serious. Listen, y'all, and then we got, look, I got a dump crock pot pasta. What I love is you ain't even gotta boil the noodles, right? I use my Primadonna multi-cooker. It's a crock pot. Literally, I throw the water, the broth, the pasta, noodles, all the vegetables, sausage. Y'all can make it real good. Chop it up. I'm talking about you could get you the $3 sausage from Publix, get you the chew cubes of ham, throw it in there, little Italian dressing, put in your crock pot, child. By the time you come back home, it's done. Voila. It takes under 15 minutes. All of these recipes.
Are you
Ricky.
serious?
I'm serious. What you got? I'm still waiting to try that. Y'all, Ricky told me, wait, I'm sorry, Ricky, the 25 minutes from plate to sizzle. Collard greens. My mouth is still watering.
I'm talking about sauteed collard greens, man. You probably need 2 cups of water. You probably need a cup of vinegar. You need some liquid smoke. You need some minced garlic.
Okay, Ricky, save it for when I come over there now. I need to get say that recipe. He giving it out.
Okay. All right, because I can put it on the internet because I got some greens. I do have some greens. I can make it. I'll put it on the internet, so y'all make sure by noon, go to RS Comedy. I have those 25-minute collard greens, sauteed collard greens, flavorful. And then what I do is put the smoked turkey meat in a crock pot and put it outside because I don't want my whole house smelling like turkey all day. You know, once you pop that steam cap off, I do that on the porch. I just don't like to do it in the house because I don't want my house smelling like turkey meat all day. So I pop that outside, and then I add the turkey meat when the greens are done. But all you need is better than bouillon, chicken broth. Get you some onions, get you some sweet peppers, get you some minced garlic, get you a tablespoon of sugar, get you some liquid smoke, the hickory or the other kind. But I like the hickory. The hickory is stronger than the applewood liquid smoke or whatever. And then get you some liquid smoke, the vinegar, and just let the greens cook down. The greens gonna cook down like a bag of weed.
You know what, Ricky? He said they're going to cook down like a bag.
They're going to cook down to a dime bag.
I'm sitting here letting you talk about all these seasonings and spices, and I forgot. We got a collard green seasoning. All I do is literally, and I think you and Tamar Braxton was cooking one day, and she took the soul seasoning over there with you. And you say, where that seasoning come from? You asked her that because she sent it to me. And she said, that's Primadonna. You said Primadonna. And she was like, yeah, that's all I use on my greens. Y'all was cooking.
Me some.
I saw, we got a collard green season. They got everything you just named in it. It got the garlic. Listen, all you got to do is just the sugar, everything in it, y'all. Listen, if you need salt-free, we got those alternatives, okay?
And those greens will be ready in 25 minutes. Give us your website real quick where we can follow you.
Yeah, it's PrimadonnaCookware.com. Y'all go ahead, use the code Ricky because he going to give y'all 25% off. It's coming out of his pocket, not mine. I gave him my time, so he going to give y'all his dime. Hello.
All right,
y'all. Businesswoman.
Come on.
Chicken and waffle mix coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got something for you. Hopefully, we can roll it out for you this week, man. Give you some information on it. Because, man, it's about to go down. John, I know you ready for that Dust of Dawn party, man.
Yo, we going all the way in. We making an absolute movie in Daytona Beach. I can't wait, yo.
Yes, sir. Hey, Black Tony, what's up? Are you rolling with us? John, holla at your boy.
Hey, Tony, you touching on in Daytona?
Hey.
Man,
did you say you're supposed to be riding down with y'all? Y'all riding or flying?
Man, Tony ain't traveling with me. Never again.
What happened the first time, John?
Man, he had weed, got pulled over, police asking me questions. You know what I mean? We ain't playing that game.
So why you do that to Ja, man? Ja got a clean. Ja, you don't have no police record, do you?
Clean record.
Why you do that, bro?
I don't even care right now. It don't even matter right now. I can't believe you even asked me about coming to work today, so. I don't care about Ja lying. I don't care about nothing right now.
Why you not coming to work, man?
Cause it's just a bad day right now. I don't even see how you call me with this talking about coming to work. Ain't nobody coming to work today, so it's a tragedy today in the hood.
What happened, man?
They said they coming to take away everybody's charges.
No, they ain't gonna make them no more. You can keep yours.
They said they come to take away everybody's charges out of everybody in the hood. Sad right now.
Hey, Fred, you what you listen to in the background, Black Tony?
No, I can't take it. Goodbye. I ain't even got my charger yet. I was just trying to save up my money to get me a charger. Nothing. I ain't gonna be able to pull no holes if I ain't got no charge.
Hey, Primadonna, Black Tony calling in sick every day. We're trying to
give him the kind of word.
Black Tony.
It's okay.
How I'm gonna pull some? Oh, I ain't got no charger.
You can't put flats on it. Flats on, you ain't not been able to pull no hose.
No, not like I could if I had a charger.
Right, T, what's the deal? What's the deal on the charger, right, T? What was the story? Who read?
They ain't gonna make them no more, man, because they finna start going electric. But my thing is, they should make an electric version of the charger and keep
the
doing
word. They saying the streets are talking. The streets say the white folk come to take everybody's charger.
They ain't gonna take them, Black Tony. They just ain't gonna make them no more.
Black Tony. Hey, Black Tony. Are you sure you're not just using? Are you sure you're just not using that as an excuse just not to come to work, Ja? Is it just me, Ja? You thinking that?
Hey, Ja.
Sound like another excuse to me.
All the boys said, Ja.
What?
I talked to all the boys this morning. J-Mo, Tayshawn, Boobie, Fat Red.
Who you talking to this morning?
I talked to all the boys over here in the trap. Everybody sad right now.
What's their names?
I talked to we had a meeting this morning. Ski, Boobie was over here, Fat Red, Lil D, Man was over here, Shouty Black, Fluke and Coop, Larry, Trail, Lil Ed, Snooty, Dan Swan, Marquez, Rondo, Larry, Trezell, and Tavy. One of your Jack one all over.
Jalary.
And what they say, Black Tony?
He said Jalary.
They say we gonna go to war, Shouty. They really come take these charges, Shouty. We gonna go to war.
They not taking your charger. They just not selling them no more.
Hey, Black Tony.
Not longer we got scrap.
Hey, Black Tony. Hey, man, your check up here.
Hold on, say what now?
Your check up here, your bonus check came in.
All right, I'll be able to give me about 30 minutes. I'll be able to.
Everybody talking about how bad kids is. You know it's bad, but see, you can't say kids bad. I said for you, these bad. I will kid up. Don't get mad at me. Sassy, talk his head, shaking the Talk to the hand, talk to the hand. So I'm from the old school, I'll kick a kid ass. When a kid get 1 year old, I believe you got the right to hit him in the throat or the stomach.
The what?
If you're grown enough to talk back, you're grown enough to get up. Don't tell me all this here. See, I need to go back in the old school because there ain't no grandmamas no more. Ain't that a See, Big Mama gone. So you're a grandmama now, what, you 24? Great-grandmama 36. Talking about I ain't babysitting
I love me some Bernie Mac. I love Bernie Mac.
Grandmama 36.
Jesus. Oh, goodness. That's too young.
Great grandmama 36.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to do the math on that. Am I the only one trying to figure out what age you have to be? Damn.
Yeah, we got to play that again. Oh, God, Jesus, I'm crying.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity New York. Glorilla, baby. Everybody's raving Glorilla, Primadonna. They're saying she's riding high, baby, in her new 2023 Mercedes Maybach, honey, GLS 600 SUV. They're saying after being surprised, honey, with the luxury ride by a CMG rapper, executive Yo Gotti, honey, during a very, very eventful birthday weekend, honey. Now they're saying, y'all, that Miss Glorilla said, happy glow up day again, y'all. She said, I appreciate you putting in the work and trusting the process. Big mess only, honey. Caption that was on the Instagram, y'all. And they said that they're going to be balling. Let's keep balling. That's what I guess Yo Gotti said to her. Now they're saying, y'all, that she was known for her infectious Memphis energy. They're saying that the 21-year-old star and her homegirls, baby, turned up, honey. In the extravagant new ride that cost only Ricky, it only costed an estimate $200,000, and I mean that's cheap for a Mercedes Maybach.
Yeah, I saw that video. I think that was right in front of the AAA arena in Dallas.
Yeah, I think so. It looked like it, but it looked right there in the American Airlines. Yeah,
or the Halls of Justice from the Super Friends, whichever one.
One of them, honey. But they're saying, baby, she loved that car. But let me tell y'all something. I'm sorry, I couldn't. Now this Angela Simmons man. He can't be buying. I don't care if that's your talent or not. You can't be buying no Maybach.
No, that's what they do though. You have to, you gotta generate and pay the artist. You gotta get them something nice.
Yeah, you gotta give him something nice, but that's just not a
But
good
does
look.
she have to pay that back? Does she have to pay that money back?
It's written somewhere in that deal. Come
Thank
on, Ricky.
Yep, she gonna have to give. I mean, Ricky, because I remember I once when I was younger, I always thought like when all these big record reps and big executives would give the talent all these houses, cars, and all this. I was watching Oprah one day, and they said, "Baby, no, ma'am, that come out of your check when you flying little Nook and everybody in the town to visit. They said that gotta come out your check,
and it has to be recouped. And if it don't be recouped, then you gonna be in the red.
What
message?
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Yes, baby.
So, honey, I mean, she got that Maybach and her girls turning up, but she got to pay for it. You got to pay for it. So let's pray. Hopefully it was a gift, but it wasn't a gift.
I don't know. These new record execs, these new CEOs, they be looking out for their artists, though. I could say that from the difference. Some of them, they really do give out gifts like that. I don't know if it's in the contract yet. Sometimes a gift may be a gift. I don't think it's no salt on that.
Now, I saw her get on a private plane, Glorilla, and sign a contract, and she was giving stacks and stacks of cash. And people on the comments was like, well, did she read that contract?
Nah.
Before she signed it, I'm sure that the lawyer looked over that contract, or the lawyer was there on the plane in the back, maybe not in the video. I don't know. But that and he gave her a chain. That chain had to be worth $50,000 or more. I was like, I thought it was dope though. I ain't hating.
That's fire. Listen, from coming from where she coming from, I'm from the hood, so listen. Anything to change your circumstances and make you better in life, I'm all for it. It's like she ain't reading that because guess what I got at home ain't this and that ain't that. So I'm gonna just take this money, take my win. A win is a win, honey. Because what you gonna do? Whether you sign or not, you gonna go back to. I think what she was working at, one of them fast food restaurants. She said she posted her picture or something. So hey, shout out to Glorilla, Big Glow. Now you Big Glow. Now you's a big.
She had a big year, man. She having a great year.
Yeah, she is having a great year. Just hope and pray, honey, that mama don't lose her house. But anyway, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, baby pregnant Serena Williams, honey, and her wonderful husband, Mr. Alexis Ohanian, y'all, revealed the sex of their second baby with a drone display. Now, they're saying that the tennis player is currently expecting her second baby, and it's announced that she's having a baby girl, y'all. Yes, honey. She's having a baby girl, honey. So there's going to be two daughters. They're saying that they announced their second baby girl. And, Serena arrived, y'all, at her baby shower, honey, / gender reveal party. They said she was making it known, honey, that she was Team Pink as she put it in, honey, wearing a pink and white skirt and a top that showed off her baby bump. Now, they're saying that, Serena said she was a little nervous because she didn't have any contingency, honey, planned, that it was going to be a boy, what have you. But it's come to find out she's going to be having a bouncing baby girl. So her little daughter, what's her daughter's name?
Olympia.
Olympia's going to have a sister. So, baby, there's going to be an aquarium at the house, honey. So, congratulations to Serena Williams and her beautiful bouncing baby girl that's on the way, y'all.
Gary, this could be the second coming of Venus and Serena again.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Isn't that something? Yes, honey. It definitely could be that, honey. So, congratulations to Serena. And I don't have this story in front of me, but we're going to send our condolences out to the Paul Rubin family. Y'all know who Paul Rubin is. That's a.k.a. Pee Wee Herman, y'all. We lost Pee Wee Herman on yesterday.
Yes, and we need to recognize because Pee Wee Herman's an icon.
Yep.
Got us through a lot of hard time, man. That Lord, he done slipped away, Jesus.
He had a song. He had a dance.
Yeah.
Lord, and came and got
Show
Pee-wee.
me the dance.
Yeah.
I can't show you on the radio, but hold on.
No,
Lord
he doing it in
came.
front of me.
The listeners can't see it, but listen, that is Pee Wee Herman. Listen, y'all, Pee Wee Herman raised a lot of people. That was before Barney. Everybody had, you had Captain Kangaroo, and you had
Rogers.
Mr. Rogers, and then Pee Wee Herman came along, and then Barney came. And then after Barney, you had the Teletubbies. They came, but they got rid of them because Tinky Winky had a pocketbook.
Yeah.
You remember that? Oh, my
the pastor got mad because they said Tinky Winky was gay. The big purple one with the biggest one had the purse. And then after them came
Dora.
Dora. And then there's one more.
What about Captain Kangaroo?
Captain Kangaroo, that was back in the day before Pee Wee Herman. And then now you got hot dog, hot diggity dog. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. So, yeah.
Well, our prayers go out
I hear
to
the
the
Pee Wee
family,
Herman song in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did have a song. Turn it up.
I Ow.
Joski Love.
Dance called the Pee Wee Herman.
Oh.
And listen, when I tell y'all we was in high school, we used to rock that.
Come on, man.
We used to rock that at Tuskegee University, 87.
And
Let's
we
go.
had
Gary.
like 4 or 5
The
different
color
versions
today,
of it.
y'all, is one of my favorite. The color today is Mercury, y'all. On the high end, you say Mercury, and on the low end, say Silver. That's your color for today, y'all.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Today on What's Trending, we're talking about the church. Now, generations ago, the church was a social, cultural, and missionary hub. In addition to faith reasons, people love going to church because it's a great way to gather together as a community. But since the pandemic, churchgoers are on the decline, and many say that they are not religious, not interested, and have stopped going altogether. So today's question is, do you go to church? Why or why not? We want to hear from you, 866-9-RICKEY. Call me now, 866-9-RICKEY.
Yeah, Ricky, you know, according to a study by the Hartford Institute of Religion Research and a new book entitled Why Nobody Wants to Go to Church Anymore, less than 20% of Americans attend worship services every week. They say there are 4 main reasons why people don't want to go to church. According to the book, 5 reasons people don't want to go to church are: they don't want to be lectured. They see church as judgmental. They see church as hypocritical. They see church as irrelevant. And they say the church is stuck in the old days and boring.
No, it's not. No, that's not. Let me just make a point. That's not true, because I, being 50, I feel isolated because now it's praise and worship. And I actually like the choir. I like to hear the sopranos, the altos, the tenors, and the bass collectively get together with a soloist and sing, or whatever, you know, a little bit of old school, and they doing mostly all contemporary, and they don't reach back to throw members like myself a bone, you know, with some what a friend we have in Jesus. So I don't know about that part, but go ahead, Kay.
Okay, so let's go to a Pew Research Center study that offers something different. A survey of almost 5,000 people tells us why they do attend religious services. Now, here's the top 5 reasons people do go. 1, they feel obligated to go. 2, to please their family, spouse, or partner. 3, to meet new people or socialize. 4, for comfort in times of trouble or sorrow. And 5, to become closer to God.
So I need to know what y'all think. Why aren't people going to church anymore? Gary, I know you go every Sunday.
Yes, mostly every Sunday, and I'm just listening to all this stuff. One of my things is I definitely want to be closer to God, number one, and also I want to, you know, be fed the word. Now, when they were talking about, you know, it's too old and whatever, now there's some pastors that preach from the Bible that you just don't understand. Now, with me, the pastors preach where I could understand, because I didn't understand. And my mama used to always tell us that you didn't care what the preacher said, read the Bible for yourself. Well, I mean, I do that too sometimes. And I also go for, you know, the choir, the spirit, the singing and stuff. Because, I mean, I want to be cleansed, and I love crying. So when I cry, that cleanses me. That gets all that stuff out. Like when I'm driving home from Georgia to Texas or whatever, honey, I have to listen to my gospel music. I listen to my secular music. I listen to all that stuff to get all this stress out of me. So when I get to my destination, honey, I feel revived, you know, and right. Church definitely does it for me, and I love, you know, to see people, you know, and that I hadn't seen in a while. I never get me and my friend Sherelle, them, honey, at my church. I know I'm going along, but at my church in Dallas, honey, after church, honey, after we even heard the word, we would just stand on the stairs at the church, and we would congregate. And gossip, lack of a better word. And it was just so nice, and it's just, I mean, it's so nice. And quickly, too, Ricky, one thing, too, about church, but I like, let me tell you something, why I like going to the church that I go to now, Ebenezer. I don't want to go to church, honey, and see your panty lines and your sagging pants. I go to church in the morning where I can see the older people, where you could dress like you're going to church.
We got Bishop Walker on. Bishop Walker is the residing bishop of Full Gospel, Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, my best friend and my fraternity brother. Bishop, what do you think about this? And just break some of this down. And y'all can jump in and ask Bishop Walker any questions you have. Because I know when I go to Mount Zion, what's his name on the organ, who I love, Bishop?
Royce Mosley.
Let me tell you something. Royce, they'll sing something contemporary, but Royce will get on that organ and go and start singing "Oh the Blood," and I be toe up in there, like with snot coming out. Like here, Royce would throw you a bone. Bishop, what are your thoughts on all of this?
Well, I think it's a very good argument on both sides, and I understand both, and I really believe that the research, really, I think, it's important. However, I know in our ministry, we haven't seen a decline, but I think there's some reasons why, and I think you just alluded to. One is the fact that there's a lot of balance in ministry. I think it's important that the church understands the ongoing challenge of reaching all generations and to be relevant in doing so. And I think one of the things that's a turnoff for so many people is that we get stuck, into a particular way of doing things that's no longer relevant. And that is unfortunate because often I tell people you really can't have an 8-track ministry in a plug-in generation. You got to be willing to really adapt and to shift. One thing is certain. I think that we have to begin to look at even what we see in how we look at these particular stats. A lot of people think, well, is the church in decline because people are not coming to the building? Sometimes people aren't coming to the building because they are able to actually log on and be online because they found it to be more convenient for them. One of the things I try to do is not stream shame people. There are people that connect with our ministry all around the world globally, and they do it through YouTube. They do it through a variety of other spaces. They find community where they can. And I think it's important that we create an opportunity for people to access the Word of God in a way that's relevant and that allows people to have relationship with Jesus Christ where it's not rules-oriented, but it's relationship-oriented. I think that's one of the key things. Yeah,
Bishop, I have to go to the building when I'm in Birmingham. I have to make my way to Faith Walkers. I got to get in there just in case I need to get on my knees and get before that altar through these troubling times. Whenever, because I tried to watch you online and you were speaking a good word that day, but a pot pie was in the oven. I had to choose. And you was having a good word, but you didn't beat that pot pie. I had to get that pot pie out of the oven. I had to pause. Bishop, I apologize. I never want. Bishop, it was one of them stove pot pie where you had to stab the top with a fork where it was starting to bubble over in the whole house. Bishop, never mind. We'll talk about that another day.
Maria, Bishop, I have a call. I have a question for you, Bishop. One of the reasons that we talked about where people aren't going to church is they feel they're being judged. And I think sometimes there are entitled, ungodly, judgmental members who are in positions of leadership in the church, and they push potential members away. How do you address this as a bishop, and are you addressing it?
Good question.
I think it's a very good question. I think, it's important to understand the church is not a place where we should judge people. I think we should love people into a relationship. I think one of the worst things you could ever do is to spend your entire messages on thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not. That's what we do often, and that pushes people away. But I do think you have to hold people accountable. You have to let people know that it's very important. Just because they say on the package of cigarettes that it could cause cancer, does that mean they're judging you, or they're just telling you, hey, you have free will to smoke cigarettes all day long, but just know it's my responsibility and love to tell you this could cause cancer. You see, that's how you share the love of Jesus Christ. Not saying you need to put those cigarettes down or you're going to die and go to hell. No, just know this could cause cancer. I'm saying it in love, and that's what you have to do. Yeah.
Hey, Bishop, that's why I like my pastor, Pastor Kevin Bryant at Faith Walkers. He don't judge. He talk about how he used to like to go to the casino, and he did a whole sermon. He said, he did a whole sermon on beer. He said, if you drink a case of beer, I got it. He said, but Jesus, if you could get it down to a 6-pack. I had to get up and walk out because I couldn't take it no more. I had to get up and walk out. The whole point of the sermon, Maria, if you can get it down to a 6-pack, why they jump up and start running?
No.
I was done. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I do not go to church anymore. I saw the ministry hurt so many people who really needed them. If it wasn't about the money or status, they turned against them. And that really turned me against church.
Yes, I go to church. I was brought up in the church. My life has been made better because of my faith.
Yes, I go to church. And I go to church because I've always gone to church, and that is what has kept me grounded.
I don't go to church because the pastor lives in $1 million house, and the congregation has been going there for 40 years, can't pay any bills.
Yes, I go to church because I'm a Christian. I believe in God.
No, I do not go to church because I work every Sunday through Thursday. I do not go to church because there's too many hypocrites in the church.
I do go to church, but I'm not 36. Big Mama's 36, and she don't know she needs Jesus, so she can't teach the kids about it.
I go to church, but church has turned into a business. It's about money and sense and not saving souls.
Well, the reason I don't go to church anymore is because there's a lot of mess going on. You know, people dating, doing all kinds of stuff in the church, after hour stuff at the post. I'm not into all that. So I just keep it clean and keep it moving.
No, I don't go to church no more because I am the church and because I found out that Jesus is not real. Letter J wasn't created to 1524.
No, I don't go to church because I've realized that it was a social construct started by Constantine and his mother. And all this stuff is, profit, motive, money driven.
People are turning away from the church because they're going to worship these pastors and not God. They need to worship God and not these pastors. These pastors are man. They're disappointing people, and people are turning away from the religion. I just started my own.
Listen. We got a lot of calls. Listen, Bishop. Can you do I know you're on vacation. Can you do a Facebook Live today and let people answer their questions with their frustration? Because our goal on this morning show is to bring people closer to God, because I believe that God is real and God is awesome, and all pastors are not bad pastors, all churches are not bad churches. And I've gotten a lot. I wouldn't be where I am if it was not for good ministries in my life. Bishop, let everybody know, if you could do a 15-minute, just go in a room and do a 15 or 20-minute live today, let everybody know how they can follow you and how they can watch your live.
Yeah, I want y'all to do it. I'm going to do it today. I want y'all to follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker, the number 3. And make sure you get that notification because I'm going to go live and I'm going to do it on my IG Live today. And I want you guys to make sure you follow me. We're gonna help you understand. Stop generalizing the church. Just because you had a bad experience doesn't mean that it's every single church. The church is the only thing that's get generalized like that. You go to have a bad experience at a party, and you're right back the next week. You have a bad experience at a football game, you're right back the next week. The reality is, sometimes we give the church a bad rap because we're trying to live our own lives in our own spaces. I believe that God created the church as a community for us to draw strength from one another. And yes, Ricky, being in the building does matter. It matters. We go where we want to go. You can drive your car all day long, and nobody tells you got to take your car to the shop, but trust me, when those indicator lights come up, it's letting you know you take your car to go get looked at. And sometimes the Holy Spirit will tell you, you could go to church to have your hood looked at so you can get a word to help you make the journey of life a lot better. Check me out, Joseph Walker 3 on IG.
All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey, hold on. Let me say something. I ain't mean to cut the song off. My heart just ain't in the right place right now. I understand everybody's frustration with the church. Now, I'm going to say this without getting emotional because, first of all, let me say God is good all the time, okay? And I don't want to ever come on this radio in a segment feel like we attack God's institution. Now, you might not like the church. I'm out of breath because I had to run in and get some water right quick. You might not like the church, like the pastor, like a lot of stuff that go on in the church because, like Bishop Walker said, it's bad people everywhere. But don't forget now, while we're attacking the church, that when Big Mama died, who was there? When you got ready to get married, who go in there and turn them lights on, and the folks in the church that don't make no money to volunteer. I done fell out. I done had church hurt too. I done fell out with my former pastor or whatever, and we went through it. And the minute my granddaddy died, that's the first person that was there. Then he turned around and was there for me. My dad funeral when he died. My sister's dad, which I consider my dad. And then baptized my son and funeralized him when he died and baptized him a month before he died. And then they came out and ushered and bought food and did this and did that. And I'm going to tell you now, it's way more good than bad. And we don't want to discourage anybody, because I'm telling you, I wouldn't have made it through. I can't tell you how many times I done got on my knees and went up to that altar and cried out to God. And God fixed I'm getting emotional because there's some good people in the church. I wonder if pastor or whoever make their money, a lot of these pastors got degrees and got their own separate business that was not built off the church. Most of these churches has a deacon board and a trustee board, and yeah, it is a business. But churches be paying light bills, water bills. I done been out with my pastor feeding the homeless. Out there giving away sandwich in the middle of the projects where he's shooting and selling drugs, giving away lunches for the kids in the summer at my church in Faith Walkers. Pastor Walter Solomon is in Kenya right now with money that we raised all year and on the ground doing good work to make sure that the girls' school that we've been sponsoring for the past 10 years get the internet and get things that they need. It's some good folks in the church, man. And we can't ever turn away from God. Now, whatever gripes you got or whatever, if it don't work for you at that church, man, you can go to another church or just find your own relationship with God. If you don't want to go to church, that's fine. But God is real. And he woke us up this morning, and I never don't want God to punish me for using this platform to get people away from him, because God gave me this to bring people closer to him. And I'm not mad at nobody for their opinion and their experience. But what I'm saying is, man, don't give up on these folks, man. Even my folks at my home church, First Baptist Kingston, I can go there anytime and feel comfortable. If I want to hear some good old-fashioned singing, and I can go right on back over there to my church at Faith Walkers, get a good word and some laugh from Pastor Kevin Bryant. I can go over to Reverend John King Church, E. Dewey Smith in Atlanta, our Greatest Travelers Rest, Dr. Davidson in Fort Lauderdale. I'm talking about people out here doing stuff and doing real ministry. You understand? Pastors, I know pastors all over the country. I just performed at a church in Detroit for a pastor's anniversary. Man, there's some good people out here doing some real work in some real community service. Pastor John P. Key built a church on the same corner that he used to sell dope on in Charlotte. And look at the things that he's doing in the community. So let's not, because that's right. If they get to fighting in the club and put your whole life at risk and you go back. We go back to other situations, but sometimes when it comes to the church, we want to act like they weren't there for you when Big Mama died. When the ushers up there, when you out there crying, your eyes out, somebody handed you some tissue. Somebody was standing there fanning you when they closed that casket now. So let's not do that. I appreciate your opinion. But man, we ain't gonna turn on God. We do a praise break on this show every morning. If I don't love nothing else and nobody else on this God, because we'll do the segment later. It was God. It was him that walked me down that hallway when I was in that apartment by myself when they told me my son died. It was God that walked me down that hall to get me to the elevator. It was God that got me from the elevator to the car. I had to ask a Dallas police officer, hey man, how do I get to my gate? As many times I've been in Love Field Airport, that gate is simple. It's 1 through 30. He had to walk down there with me because I was so confused. And it was God that got me there safe because it was a storm flying back to Birmingham. Man, I'll never turn on God because he's so real, and he's been better to me than I've been to myself. You understand? I am closer to him now than I ever been. I have seen this goodness through these trials and tribulations. Then he let me look at other folks that's going through stuff. He give me some perspectives and some windows to look out of. Man, God is real. Can't nobody teach you this stuff. He rocked me to sleep every single night. Keep me with an appetite. Keep me living. Other folks that went through stuff. But let's not turn our back on the church. Find another church if that church don't work out for you. But these ministers out here making a hard push for God. And they out here doing some great and wonderful things out here in the community. So I love you. God bless you. We got Jeff Johnson coming up next. Song Stay in Your Head All Day up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, it is about that time, y'all. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning, man.
Hey, good morning, Rick. Good morning, everybody. Good to be with you this morning. Listen, brother, yesterday we saw that Tampa Bay Buccaneers star Shaq Barrett, who lost his daughter 2 months ago in a swimming accident at their home pool, started a foundation in her name with the goal of educating parents on water safety and to support the installation of safety devices. Some of you may have heard this story, but his 2-year-old daughter, Araya, died by drowning in the family pool. And this is an incredibly close family. He and his wife, Jordana, have 3 other children, Aaliyah, Braylon, and Shaquille Jr., and they just found out that they are now pregnant with another daughter. But Rick, this obviously was devastating. And for those of you that don't know, this is a big deal in our community. The American Red Cross is 64% of African Americans, 45% of Hispanic and Latinos have too few or no swimming skills at all. And there are numbers that from the CDC speak to the fact that black children 10 to 14 drown in swimming pools at rates 7 to 6 times higher than white children, that black children are more likely to drown in public pools, while white children are more likely to drown in residential pools. This is big, and it's something that we've talked about a lot. And so I think that what Shaq Barrett is doing is unbelievably important. He's talking about trying to help families get AI cameras to learn how to be able to cover their pools, to put fences around their pools. And in some states, there's a law that you have to do that if you have a pool in your home. But most of our babies aren't dying in home pools. They're dying in public pools, or they're dying in lakes, or they're dying actually trying to save somebody else when they don't know how to swim. And Rick, there's a couple of things. One is the reality that we got a lot of black folks that we traumatize by the water. There are, whether you're at a pool or whether you're at a vacation, we throw people in the water who don't know how to swim as if it's funny. And then all of a sudden,
it's terrible.
Those folks are terrified of the water for the rest of their life. I mean, Rick, you and I had it when I had the ability to hang out with you. Literally, you're helping people. I'm watching you help people learn how to swim who have been terrified of the water. And because they trust you, they have the ability to be calm in the water. But we're talking about people that don't even want waves to hit them at their ankles, let alone the confidence to get in the water, not because they can't swim, but because somebody has made them terrified of the water. And so, number one, we got to stop traumatizing not just kids, but adults by throwing them in the water or playing around water when they don't know how to swim. The second thing is, if you've got the ability, because I want to get to this, everybody can't afford swimming lessons. But if you have the resources, start your babies as early as possible. Rick, I started taking my kids to swimming lessons at the Y when they were 6 months old. And they're still in swimming lessons and learning how to swim. But for those people that don't have resources to pay for swimming lessons because you got too many other things you got to take care of, the Red Cross will help you identify places in your city where there may be free swim lessons. So if you go to redcross.org, and put in swimming lessons, they have resources available to help you find out where free swimming lessons may be. It's insane to talk about black people don't swim. When you think about the places around the world that we come from, those are places where there is water. And so it is natural for us to swim the same way it's natural for us to do math. We just had too many people tell us that it's not what we do. And so I don't want to see any more babies drowning. I don't want to see teenagers drowning trying to save.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, add this in there. Find you a life jacket and play in the swimming pool with the life jacket on, and you're going to teach yourself how to swim without the anxiety of being taught how to swim. Just play in the swimming pool, and you're going to get more comfortable with the life jacket. I've done it for hundreds of people, and people get more comfortable with the water with the life jacket. That's all I wanted to add.
No, and that's perfect, Rick. I mean, listen, I watched you do it. This is something you do. You live this, being able to help people to swim. So y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. Go to redcross.org if you need some resources, and just let's keep praying for Shaq Barrett and his family as they try to turn tragedy into triumph by helping people, even as they're struggling through their own loss. Love y'all, man. Have a fantastic Tuesday. I'll check y'all on Thursday.
Good morning. Hey, Patasha, have you seen my Facebook page, that grilled shrimp I cooked last night?
Oh, my God, it's true. I was true. Oh, I'm true. I can't go. Oh, shrimp.
You excited, huh?
Shrimp. I eat the tail. I mean, hog, I eat the tail.
Yeah, Fantastic. I just took some shrimp and we got Primadonna. I know y'all love Primadonna. I know y'all. I can see Primadonna. Say what's up to Fat Tasha and Kiki.
What's up, Tasha and Kiki? What's going on, Kiki?
Primadonna, what's on? Dade County 305 is in the building. Oh my God.
What's T?
Oh my God.
What's T, Pooh? How you doing,
Well, y'all sure represent Dade County, and I'm not talking about Broward. I'm talking about all the way Dade 305.
Wait.
Kiki, what's up?
Kiki, your baby daddy still ain't pay that child support. Last I heard, I know you were going off on him on live.
Oh my God. I took off on him on live because he deserved it. Okay? Don't give us no money. Our baby starving. They ribs showing. Look at his ribs.
Kiki, you got to make him a doggeroni. You got to make the doggeroni, okay? Make that recipe.
Hey, look.
Hold on. Tasha, write this down. Doggeroni. Hey, Ricky, this is Mammy Up Western Bull Week. Mammy Up Western Bull Week. Put your doggone horns up. Shout out to Mammy Up Western Dade County. Oh, my God. I tell you what. Fat Tasha, drive
See,
me
Kiki,
around
you
there.
getting me off my A game. You got to go. Let me talk to Fat Tasha. How you doing, Fat Tasha? Because Kiki going to have you all the way up. Too turned up.
She going crazy.
Hey, Fantasha, what's your favorite recipe that you seen Primadonna make? Because you know she always cooking food, and she got her own air fryer, Fantasha.
Yeah, I see she got some that keep the grease from popping out. I see that. I see you making a barbie cake and carried on, and now I got a sweet tooth.
Oh, yo, teeth.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, I need that fryer with the screen door on it. I need that. Because the grease be popping when I make bacon. The grease be popping when I make cup fritters. The grease be popping when I be cooking yellowtail.
Girl, you can't afford no yellowtail.
Okay, tilapia. The grease be popping when I fry bologna. The grease be popping when I be making everything. Chitlins, I try to fry chitlins. The chitlin grease be popping. I hold my mouth open like I'm at a hibachi.
Your mouth open like you at a hibachi.
Oh, I can't. I just love when that's the only grease I'm gonna open my mouth for. It's chitlin grease when you're trying to fry the chitlins. Oh, Primadonna. I need to order that. I need to
No, Fantastic. She's gonna send you one. Primadonna, you're gonna send her one for her and Kiki, right?
Yeah, I sure am. I'm going to add that right onto your tab. I got y'all. Y'all know how we do Kiki, Ricky, guys. We got you, Ricky.
I'm going to need, because my waist real big, I'm going to need 4 or 5 of them so it can wrap around me with that little serum you put around your waist.
Yes.
We going to see you a waist trainer. We going to see you an air fryer. We going to see you everything. Don't even worry about it.
Good, because in some of my almost over, I'm trying to unbig my back so I can look good while I ride people around.
You missed that ride.
Yeah, so shout out everybody. Anybody down? Anybody down? Anybody down in Broward and Dade County that need a ride, Fat Tasha Drive for Uber, Fat Tasha, let them know how they can find you.
Yeah, if you need a ride from me, your girl, Big Back Fat Tasha. Drive.
Oh, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all, the segment is being brought to you by Trojan. That's right, man. Listen, live large and now the thinner than ever with new Magnum Raw. They got condoms out here called the new Magnum Raw. It's the thinnest Magnum condom available where condoms are sold. The Magnum Raw.
You gotta say it like that. You gotta.
The Magnum.
Yeah, dog.
The Magnum Raw.
That's that powerful, boy. That's that bulletproof.
Well, I'm talking about you going to. Okay, go ahead. Maria, go ahead. Good morning.
We appreciate your diction on that read. Thank you so much, Ricky. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. A Minnesota state trooper shot and killed a black man early Monday. Family members told the Minneapolis Star-Tribune that the driver was 33-year-old Ricky Cobb II. Now, he was stopped because his taillights were out, but attempted to drive away after officers learned he had an open felony warrant. Officers then opened fire, killing him. The State Patrol promised a quick release of body camera and dash camera video of the incident as authorities continue to investigate. Shifting to the economy, CVS is laying off about 5,000 employees in a cost-cutting effort. Reductions will primarily affect its corporate staff, according to a statement given to CNN. Now, in 2021, CVS announced it was closing 900 stores in response to the changing consumer buying patterns. Lastly, do you have your ticket? One lucky person could win $1.05 billion in the Mega Millions jackpot. That is up for grabs tonight. The drawing is
Gary,
at 11
Gary.
p.m.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time.
How much you putting in?
I got, how much are they, $2?
I don't know how much are lottery tickets.
How much
That's a good question.
tickets?
$2 a ticket.
Yep, so
Okay, how many we buying? How many we buying?
I already put a dub in. I got a dub in. You can get in with me.
Dub?
$20.
$20.
That'll get us 10 tickets each.
Gary.
No, well, let me tell you something, honey. Y'all be spending all this money on these tickets, honey, and one person win. No.
Okay,
I have the winning numbers, though.
If we win, we split it, Gary.
Well, yeah, we win, we split, but I'm not going to spend all that kind of money. $2.
$20, Gary.
Well, 20.
You can't get in on the pool if you don't put in $20.
Well, $20, I could maybe do 20, but I'm not spending all my money on those tickets.
All right.
Gary, we'll go 10 and 10. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
okay,
well,
you
y'all
know
get
that break
the same percentage.
If we win, who got a calculator?
I'm good on that. I'll take my
if
little
we win,
5%.
how much is the prize?
$1.05 billion. I think the cash out is like 500 and something million.
You get half a billion.
Yeah, $1 billion. Okay, we get $500 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the breakdown if Kay put in 10 and Gary put in $10?
We split our cut.
So like if they got 20%, then they would each get 10%.
Yeah.
So what's 10%?
But ain't nobody.
And what's
10%
10%?
that's $50 million.
$50 million?
Yeah. Oh, honey.
Ain't nobody,
I'll take that.
Y'all talking about all that, but ain't nobody getting no
It depends
numbers.
it depends on if the whole show puts in. I mean, you got to break down percentage. Right now, it's only 3 of us. So I mean,
Okay, Brett out on maternity. Would we give Brett some money? Because she out on maternity. How much would we give Brett?
Yeah, we're going to make sure True's straight.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about how much the numbers are.
Don't
nobody want to do that math.
It's more than I got now.
We sure damn don't, honey.
Are you all putting in?
But we need to see those tickets, honey. If you buying them, we need to see a copy of those tickets.
You're supposed to put it in the group. You take a picture and you put it in the group chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You make sure you give us all the tickets. Put a picture of them.
Are y'all putting up the money or what?
If there's 5 people, there's $100 million per
I'm
person.
gonna cash app you my 20 right now.
Well,
so I'm gonna put 20 into it. Well, then I want my percentage. If you only gonna do
all right, let me ask y'all something. Will we still do the morning show if we win?
Yes, we will do the morning show, honey.
Baby,
Yes,
it's
y'all will.
gonna be dead air, okay?
I'm doing it, baby, to let you know about the new shoes I've been bought.
Dead air on Thursday morning.
Oh yeah.
What you got, Rock?
Man, the Lakers say The Lakers say that they plan to retire LeBron James' jersey when he retires for good. Now, the question is, which jersey they going to retire? Is number 6 jersey or is number 23 jersey?
No, they ain't.
I doubt if they retire both of them, man.
6.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 6, man, because you can't. If you're going to retire number 23, you got to retire that from everybody, the whole game, because what Jordan did with that doggone number. But think about it, man. You know that the Cleveland Cavaliers are probably going to retire his jersey as well. And don't be surprised if the Miami Heat retire. He brought them 2 championships. So this may be the first dude to have 3 jerseys retired for 3 different organizations by the time it's all said and done. We'll see what time it is, man. NBA legend Julius Erving, a.k.a. Dr. J, recently criticized today's NBA superstars jumping from team to team, chasing those rings the easy way, forming these super teams.
It just where a star player on the team is like, screw this city and all that support that they've given me, and I'm going south. I'm going to Florida, or I'm going to L.A., or I'm going to Texas, or I'm going somewhere else. So, these decisions, and they're business decisions, or whatever, but they have not helped the game. They have not helped to keep hop around. Look at how many times Durant has hopped around.
Do a little slug at Kevin Durant. But he got a good point. You know what I'm saying? If you've been with an organization for like Dame Lillard, he's been with Portland for 12, 13 years. He ain't got a ring. He's going to the past end of his career. So he wants to try to get to a team that he can try to win a championship with and probably end up retiring with that team. So that's a little bit of an exception of the rule. But if you're 26, 27, he's referring to that young player that's just team hopping for no reason. So it is what it is. It's my quick sports report right there. We got the hot spot up next.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. The hot spot is being brought to you by.
Brought to you by Crest. Crest Pro Health stops cavities before they start. Most toothpaste quit working in minutes, but the antibacterial fluoride in Crest Pro Health protects for up to 12 hours. Primadonna, our special guest, has a hot spot. Good morning, girl.
Morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm Primadonna, and I'm sitting in for my girl, the Brat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. All right, so yesterday we talked about Cardi B throwing the mic. Well, now the Las Vegas police department said that a woman who was hit by the microphone that Cardi threw during the performance has actually filed a police report over the incident. Video shows Cardi launching her microphone in the direction of a fan who tossed a drink at her during the show. But it's unclear if the person who threw the drink is the same person who filed the police report. The police said the individual reported a battery at the beach club after she was struck by an item that was thrown from the stage. No arrests or citations have been issued at this time, but officials are looking to talk to Cardi B. Reportedly.
Wow. That's
news
crazy.
to report,
People need to
y'all.
stop throwing stuff on stage. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Listen, I agree totally. You throw something at me, I don't know. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. That Miami might come out. I don't know. On another note, y'all, sad news to report. Angus Cloud, the actor who played Fesco on the hit show Euphoria, has died at the age of 25. His family released a statement sharing that he intensely struggled with the loss of his father, who died last week. It is with the heaviest heart that we had to say goodbye to an incredible human today. The only comfort we have is knowing that Angus is now reunited with his dad, and who was his best friend, they added. Angus was actually open about his battle with his mental health, and we hope that his passing can be a reminder to everyone out there that you are not alone and you should not fight this on your own or in silence.
That's sad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Really
Very. It's so sad. And lastly, it all started with a simple 36G, but the bras at Drake's shows just keep getting bigger. During the show in D.C., over the weekend, 2 bras ended up on stage. One was an H cup and the other was an L cup. L cup?
Man.
He was...
L?
L. The devil is a lie. He was pretty shocked when he saw the L. He said, quote, "How many letters does it go up to?" Drake's getting a little suspicious, though. He said, quote, "Y'all buying fake bras and just throwing them my way, because there ain't no way.
Yeah,
ain't no way."
No L. That's like having a 2-year-old on your chest.
There is.
Try to take a chick bra off and that baby got Super Bowl letters on it.
What did he say?
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
3 X's and an L and 3 1. Super Bowl.
I can't relate, guys. Listen, anyways, I am Primadonna, and that is what is hot.
There it is. I appreciate it. Hey, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You guys, you can follow me on my Instagram at Primadonna87 or Primadonna Cookware. Make sure today only you guys use the code Ricky and get your air fryer seasonings all that at 25% off. Y'all have a good day and don't let nobody mess up yours. Bye.
I know that's right. Hey, listen, coming up next, man, we got professional counselor, the one and only Yanetta Spring. We got that up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
See what time it is, man. NBA legend Julius Erving, a.k.a. Dr. J, recently criticized today's NBA superstars jumping from team to team, chasing those rings the easy way of forming these super teams.
It just where a star player on the team is like, screw this city and all that support that they've given me, and I'm going south. I'm going to Florida, or I'm going to L.A., or I'm going to Texas, or I'm going somewhere else. So, these decisions, and they're business decisions now, or whatever, but they have not helped the game. They have not helped to keep hop around. Look at how many times Durant has hopped around.
Do a little slug at Kevin Durant. But he got a good point. You know what I'm saying? If you've been with an organization for, like, Dame Lillard, he's been with Portland for, 12, 13 years. He ain't got a ring. He's going to the past end of his career. So he wants to try to get to a team that he can try to win a championship with and probably end up retiring with that team. So that's a little bit of an exception of the rule. But if you're 26, 27, he's referring to that young player that's just team hopping for no reason. So it is what it is. It's my quick sports report right there. We got the hot spot up next.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. The hot spot is being brought to you by.
Brought to you by Crest. Crest Pro Health stops cavities before they start. Most toothpaste quit working in minutes, but the antibacterial fluoride in Crest Pro Health protects for up to 12 hours. Primadonna, our special guest, has a hot spot. Good morning, girl.
Morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm Primadonna, and I'm sitting in for my girl, the Brat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. All right, so yesterday we talked about Cardi B throwing the mic. Well, now the Las Vegas police department said that a woman who was hit by the microphone that Cardi threw during the performance has actually filed a police report over the incident. Video shows Cardi launching her microphone in the direction of a fan who tossed a drink at her during the show. But it's unclear if the person who threw the drink is the same person who filed the police report. The police said the individual reported a battery at the beach club after she was struck by an item that was thrown from the stage. No arrests or citations have been issued at this time, but officials are looking to talk to Cardi B. Reportedly.
Wow. That's
news
crazy.
to report,
People need to
y'all.
stop throwing stuff on stage. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Listen, I agree totally. You throw something at me, I don't know. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. That Miami might come out. I don't know. On another note, y'all, sad news to report. Angus Cloud, the actor who played Fesco on the hit show Euphoria, has died at the age of 25. His family released a statement sharing that he intensely struggled with the loss of his father, who died last week. It is with the heaviest heart that we had to say goodbye to an incredible human today. The only comfort we have is knowing that Angus is now reunited with his dad, and who was his best friend, they added. Angus was actually open about his battle with his mental health, and we hope that his passing can be a reminder to everyone out there that you are not alone and you should not fight this on your own or in silence.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Really
Very. It's so sad. And lastly, it all started with a simple 36G, but the bras at Drake's shows just keep getting bigger. During the show in D.C., over the weekend, 2 bras ended up on stage. One was an H cup and the other was an L cup. L cup?
Man.
He was...
L?
L. The devil is a lie. He was pretty shocked when he saw the L. He said, quote, "How many letters does it go up to?" Drake's getting a little suspicious, though. He said, quote, y'all buying fake bras and just throwing them my way, because there ain't no way.
Yeah,
ain't no way.
No L. That's like having a 2-year-old on your chest.
There is.
Try to take a chick bra off and that baby got Super Bowl letters on it.
What did he say? Super Bowl letters.
3 X's and L and 3 1. Super Bowl.
I can't relate, guys. Listen, anyways, I am Primadonna, and that is what is hot.
There it is. I appreciate it. Hey, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You guys, you can follow me on my Instagram at Primadonna87 or Primadonna Cookware. Make sure today only you guys use the code Ricky and get your air fryer seasonings all that at 25% off. Y'all have a good day and don't let nobody mess up yours. Bye.
I know that's right. Hey, listen, coming up next, man, we got professional counselor, the one and only Yanetta Spring. We got that up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles, with an auto warranty about to expire, or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost, month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-381-8528 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-381-8528. That's 800-381-8528. What do you have to lose? Call 800-381-8528. Again, 800-381-8528.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is Talking Out Tuesday. I'm so excited. Y'all, please help me welcome licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring. Yanetta, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ricky. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Hey, we doing good. We are so happy to have you because Lord knows we need therapy. And, man, let's jump right into it. Recently, Nicki Minaj was a victim of swatting or prank calls from anonymous people who sent the police to her house with guns drawn. And, Yanetta, I'm talking about, like, what's happening from a mental health perspective. Like, why do people feel so entitled to just do whatever they want to do when it comes to their favorite celebrity or different celebrities? Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah, we can go there because I know you've had a lot of experiences, similar. So, when I think when it comes to celebrity culture and parasocial relationships, sometimes people just lose their minds, okay? And I know that's a real general way of describing it, but sometimes people idolize people in the industry so much that they will do extreme things to be noticed or gain their attention, or they just want to feel like they're connected to them in some way, shape, or form. And it's even if that connection is aggressive or disrespectful or it violates their boundaries. So I know we've seen, like in the past, where people in concerts, they throw their bras or panties or stuff on stage, and it's funny. But now people are getting to the point where they're being aggressive with that, and it harmful. So it's really something that we got to look at and see what's going on.
Listen, y'all, it's important to not hold celebrities to impossible standards just because we are human with flaws. We just like everybody else. Can you tell us how that plays into parasocial relationships?
And what is parasocial relationship?
Yeah, so parasocial relationships, it's a type of psychological relationship, and it's typically experienced by like a fan or audience member when they encounter celebrities or folks in the mass media. These relationships are one-sided, but they feel very intimate, like we friends, right?
Wow.
They feel seen and deeply understood, and they feel like they have a reciprocal relationship with media personalities, even if they don't have like any face-to-face interaction.
All right, y'all, so we're talking to licensed professional counselor, Ms. Yanetta Spring. Now, are there any potential dangers or drawbacks, Yanetta, associated with parasocial relationships? Like, I mean, how can people just stay connected and still maintain healthy boundaries?
Good question.
Right. Yeah, because we want to be connected to the people that we, admire, we enjoy. but we got to have that balance, right? So in 2006, there was a journal article written about, and it describes like the levels of parasocial relationships. And it's okay when you, like, the first level is when you utilize it as a source of entertainment, or it's just social, right? So the celebrity is a source of like gossip and entertainment, you know, very casual. The next level, it becomes like an intense personal level, and there can be like compulsive feelings towards a celebrity or some obsessions. And at the lowest level, which is the most pathological level, what we're looking at, these uncontrollable behaviors and fantasies and stalker-like delusional tendencies. So I think as long as we keep it at that top level where we understand, like, this is entertainment, this is just social stuff, and we don't take it to that obsession level, then it can be healthy.
That's good stuff, Yanetta. And I know just doing media for a while, I had a woman who would DM me and tweet me all the time, and then she ended up writing letters to my boss. So that was really scary. How do you know if you have a healthy admiration with a parasocial relationship?
Well, she couldn't lose weight.
I don't know what it was, Ricky. She was really attached to me. Yeah, I don't know what, but it was scary. You know, she started writing my boss letters asking about me when I stopped writing her back. So for people who are doing this and maybe they don't think that they're going overboard, how can they tell if the relationship is obsessive or harmful to others?
So I think it's understanding this, having the understanding of a sense of reality. So I think somewhere between like that intense personal level and then that borderline pathological level is like that entitled parasocial relationship. And this is, Ricky, you talk about this a lot, is when people start to believe that you owe them for the amount of time and energy that they've invested in you, right? So because they spent hours watching your content or connecting with you or purchasing things from you, that they feel like that you owe them something. So if they see you or encounter you, they don't have boundaries.
None.
They feel so closely connected to you. So I think that's when it can get unhealthy, when you don't understand that this is a person, this is a human. Yes, I'm very connected to them, but they're not connected to me in the same way that I'm connected to them.
For more on this topic, Counselor Yanetta Spring, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Yeah, so you can find me on social at Yanetta Spring. I'll explain some more about this. You can also go to my website, YanettaSpring.com, and get more information on how to stay connected with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Yanetta Spring, thank you so much. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.